Hi guys, it's Julian here, and I'm giving you today's steps for success. As I walk, we can talk, and today I want to talk about how to make a long distance relationship work. Okay, and I know that sometimes folks are boos out there. They're concerned with what we got floating around in the air out here. People are concerned about the 19 and things like that. However, I'm going to assume in today's video that both of you have a clean bill of health. So provided that both of you have a clean bill of health, here are my thoughts. And I can probably give you maybe three ways or three techniques on how to make a long distance relationship work. Okay? My number one point is if he's an hour or less away from you, he can make it to come see you at least once a week. When I was dating my wife, now she's my wife, back then she was my girlfriend, she was maybe an hour and 5 minutes, maybe an hour and 15 minutes away with traffic or so away from me. And I actually worked the hour away from my house in one direction, and she was an hour in the opposite direction. And we still saw each other at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. Now, mind you, that's working 40 to 60 hours a week. I was able to at least see her once to twice a week. So that's my first thing. There's no excuses, ladies. There's no excuses. Don't give your boo any, don't accept the excuse that he can't come see you because he's an hour or less away. An hour drive is not a big deal if he cares about you. All right? If he's making excuses, then he clearly doesn't care about the relationship. All right? If he's concerned with more than a fling, or he's concerned with more than his thing, then he can make the drive. All right? That's just flat out. He can make that drive. Okay? Don't accept any excuses. Now, if it's over an hour and he's working a typical work week, 40 to 60 hours, then there has to be some leeway there. But I guess my question to you is, can he get to you within a day? If he can get to you within a day, then he could at least see you once a week. If he's serious. If he's serious. I'm talking about serious dating. I'm talking about dating leading to marriage. I'm not talking about hookups on Tinder or hookups on whatever else where you just swipe up or swipe right or whatever it is. I'm talking about serious relationships that are leading somewhere. All right? We're talking about things that are leading to the ring. All right? And this should be one of those things. And it's just my belief, and you can call me old-fashioned, but it's just my belief that he should at least make at least the first few visits to you before you go trying to travel to him. At least 3 or 4 visits, he should make that effort. Men naturally want to show that they are a provider. Men naturally want to seek out their mate. So let him do that at least the first 3 or 4 times. And then after that, if you start to get a good vibe with him, then if you want to make the drive to see him, then that's okay. If you want to meet halfway. My wife, for the longest time, she was like, I'll meet you halfway. And that was it for a good while. I'll meet you halfway, and we could figure out a spot. Sometimes I would plan a date here, and that's what we would go with. But after a while, she began to plan some as well, and it was always halfway, until we got to a good point where we were actually talking on the phone almost daily. I probably talked to her almost every single night on the phone. All right, which brings me to probably my second point here. My second point is, in addition to phone calls, and the phone calls should be in-depth phone calls, some FaceTime action has to happen. All right, if you have to go long periods, I understand people have different jobs. Sometimes people are busy, whether, he may be on the road, you may be on the road. Maybe you go and have to attend seminars, maybe you have a busy job. Maybe they send you out to travel. Maybe you're just a teacher and just a very hectic schedule. You got the kids, You have meetings during your planning time, you have PDs, whatever it is, and then you're just very busy. And then at night, you're planning for the next day because you don't even get your planning time during the day. So whatever the case may be, whatever job you may have, there are things that keep us busy. So I get that. So if you have to go an extended period of time where you can't make your at least once a week in person while you're dating, then my recommendation is FaceTime on a regular basis. You guys should be together on FaceTime so that way you can see each other face to face like we are right now, face to face, and there's an interaction, there's a give and go, there's a pull going back and forth, so to speak. You have to be able to see this person face to face, and so they can have that rapport with you and react in real time to what you're saying. You want to see their facial reactions. You want to see if when you mention mountain climbing, if his face goes like this, oh, you don't really like, so you're not really that adventurous, you like to go out into the outdoors, if that's your thing. Or he's really into movies and he really talks about the new Matrix movie that's out, and you're like, oh, I'm not really into that. He needs to be able to see that too, so that he knows, okay, I'm not going to go and take her to an adventurous action movie. Maybe she likes love movies. Maybe she likes romantic comedies, things like that. There has to be this real-time interaction, as much as possible. And I think FaceTime really helps with that. So you got to be able to FaceTime. And then in between, you got to have your conversations. You got to have your conversations. The conversations need to be an hour or longer on a regular basis throughout the week. So that way you can really get to know each other. So I hope that those help you, give you some ideas on how to make a long distance relationship work. Think about it.